Alright, are we on? I think we're good to go. Well, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this one kind of crept up on me, even though I knew that it was coming out. So, here we are. We're going to be checking out Dead Space, the remake that just came out, I think, today. I wasn't even sure, but it was available to purchase on Steam, so I'm like, oh, okay. We'll give it a check, see what it's like. I wanted to do this and then the Callisto Protocol at the same time, but to be quite honest, in the back of my mind, I kept thinking this game came out in February, so I thought I still had a little bit more time than I do, but I don't. So here we are. It's been a minute since I streamed anything regularly, although I was back earlier this week, and we had done some like One Piece games or something like that. It was sort of working out, except for when it didn't. Most of those games didn't work out so great. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be putting the video up on YouTube or anything. But anyway, we're going to try to be more regular with this for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be cross-streaming with anything else. Haven't forgotten about Sly 3. Going to get back to that at some point. Hopefully by Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. Actually, maybe by Sunday. Sunday or Monday. See if we can get back into Sly 3. But probably going to do this for a couple days. And yeah, let's check it out. Brand new game. Doesn't happen often.
It's showtime.
That it is. Let's get this booted up. I really hope there's no problems with this game. The only other new game that I've streamed recently was One Piece Odyssey just a few days ago. And it had some weird oversaturation problem. I don't know what was going on. Everything looked way too bright and ugly. A lot of color bleed. Wasn't too fun to look at, so I'll keep an eye on the stream preview. And obviously, if something doesn't look right, let me know. I'll see if I could fix it. You know, I didn't properly check the volume levels either, so if the game's too loud or something, I guess let me know on that too, because I just knocked it down to about 70% volume. Sometimes it's good enough, sometimes it isn't. Depends on the maker. Let's see here. I think I went over all the settings I wanted to earlier, and I think it saved them maybe. Hopefully. What I don't like is that it just automatically deals with HDR. I'm not too sure if it's going to turn that on at any point or what. Also, it said something about like dynamic resolution. I kind of don't want that either, but I might not have a choice. Oh, you know what? Did I select, what difficulty did I select? I'm going to try it on hard. I don't remember. So we played the Dead Space main trilogy back in 2021. I think that was 2 years ago. Definitely wasn't last year. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. And I don't remember what difficulty I played it on. I want to say I played it on hard, but I could be wrong about that. We'll see how it goes. Just because it's the same game in name doesn't mean that it's going to be the same game in playability. Might kick my ass. Might be a little too easy, too. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry about...
Why does she look so old?
I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah.
Look like shit.
Heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls.
Daniels kind of looks the same. What is I? Oh my god. What do they do to you?
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over him and reciting security protocols.
Man, look at that chin. He's like way too good for Nicole.
Keep saying.
Here we go. Nice.
He doesn't look like the everyman that we were kind of familiar with in the first game. I guess that's okay.
Imagine 6 months on staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds.
Look at those
in
ears.
history. Some prospecting teams set up for life.
I'm been turned into a Vulcan.
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
Well, you know, outside of the characters, everything else looks
Biggest planet
sound.
class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see our running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir.
Looks so
we're in hailing
sassy.
range. USG Ishimura. This is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kellyan.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
So everyone seems to remember anyway, but wait, who's that? I don't remember there being like a co-pilot. But Isaac didn't talk in the first game. It was pretty much
Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you
just a grunt machine, basically.
Yeah, I hope so.
Got a shitload of dialogue now, though.
Take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
I'm losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Check! Aim for that emergency stabilizer. There! The blue light! It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop a flash shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
The game doesn't seem to be. What is going on?
Johnston, you alright?
It's my ankle.
Guess it's loading in the new area.
Broken.
Shit, but better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
That I always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. We got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't remember you. I remember there being a pilot. I thought he died. No, maybe not. Because somebody gets snatched away not too long after we dock onto this thing, and it wouldn't have been any of our main guys. I don't remember... Definitely don't remember that chick. But who knows? She might have been like someone else or looked different before.
Crap, we came down hard.
Not a great start to our repair.
Alright, where's his rig light?
Standard procedures, Miss Daniels. We'll register them in the flight lounge.
Hello? Where is everybody? Half the ship must have heard that landing.
Be proud, Jen. You got us here in one piece.
Johnson might disagree. But you're offering to buy the first round tonight.
I wouldn't mind something to steady my nerves, especially on CEC staff.
You see
I'm
anyone
expecting...
in flight
I'm kind of hoping at least that most of this game isn't terribly changed. But that's also the fun of playing a remake, right? You can see what kind of differences they make. But I don't know, fresh coat of paint and who knows what else they're going to do. Maybe add a couple weapons or something like that. I wouldn't mind. But who knows? Maybe there's going to be like some new side stuff. We'll do a little Resident Evil remake and tack on something that's not absolute shit.
May as well get signed in.
What's up, Scoob? Good to see you. 7 minutes in heaven, you know it. That's about as long as we got here with the stream. I'm calling it quits after that. No, I'm just kidding. As long as they changed 3, if they got that far. Well, You know, everybody hates 3. I will say that when I played it for the first time 2 years ago, there were some pretty big tedious spots in it, but overall I didn't hate it. Was it as good as 1 and 2? Nah, definitely not. It had some nice aspects, though. I liked the weapon customization. Some of the stuff with Carver was neat.
Come sink your rig.
Even though he wasn't, you know, didn't feel like he was in it all that long because he's mostly just for co-op. But it wasn't god-awful, which is kind of what I thought it would be going in, just because of how bad I heard that it was.
Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
Well, you're definitely right about that. I mean, it definitely had a different kind of vibe to it. Especially at the beginning, outside of like the preamble where you had the guy landing on the ice planet that wasn't, you know, anyone related to the main story. But when you finally get to Isaac, it's almost like an action thriller when he's getting chased by the cult and everything. It's kind of weird. Eventually, I think it kind of settled down, but then they tried to do like this open world aspect and a lot of weird changes to the gameplay. It was interesting. They were definitely trying to ramp it up and make it feel more action oriented. They, you know, kind of took the Resident Evil 5 approach to it. I didn't think it was awful, but yeah, not the same tone as the first couple, which could be disappointing.
There's nothing logged. No duty roster. No power to the elevator.
You never played Fear? The first Fear was pretty good. I like a lot of the gameplay mechanics for it, but I was warned after starting the first Fear to never play Fear 2 and 3, despite the fact that I own those. But I've still held true to that. I've not actually played Fear 2 and 3. Not exactly a spooky game. It's got some, you know, kind of tense moments and horror elements, but real good first-person shooter. I enjoyed it quite a bit. God, when did I play that? That was like, I don't think that was even like 3 years ago. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, 2018 or 2019 or something like that. It was recommended that I play it during my October game lineup, and that's kind of when I slotted it in. The only thing about it is after I finished the game, I'm like, this game wasn't really all that horror-oriented, except for like a couple key elements, but the core at the core of the game didn't really feel all that scary to me or anything. Oh God. As much as I'd like to read some of the logs and stuff, some of this just feels a little bit too daunting, and I sort of want to sink my teeth into this game.
Like something died in the air vents. Oh.
Clock Tower series, really hard to get a hold of 1 and 2. Although I think we've had this discussion before. Didn't you say you had those at some point? Or you still do? Pretty penny they're worth right now. Clock Tower 3 is the only one I own. But I also hear that's also the most accessible of the series.
Try that security console.
You got it, boss. Let's give it a try. What the hell?
On the floor here.
I need that damage report.
Sometimes when I get into a new area, it like takes a sec to load. Everything freezes up for a moment. I was like, give me a sec. I'm checking it out.
Oh God, that smell.
3 would definitely hold up the best. Probably. I played a smidge of that one just to make sure that my disc was good. And definitely felt like,
Engines, hull, the trams.
you know, that type of game. Kind of like fixed angle survival horror. Hey, have you ever played, what can I think of it? Haunting Grounds. That's kind of like a spiritual successor to the Clock Tower series. And I think it was pretty good. I played it a couple times over. I streamed it handful of years ago. Had the extra costume set with that one. But I like that one quite a bit. But it's similar in feel to the Clock Tower series, and it's actually supposed to be a bit of a spiritual successor, even though it's got like no connection to it. But it's kind of interesting.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, I got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be next.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
But wait, do you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy.
Girl in that one was hot. I think I said it when I first started streaming that, but I'm like, probably one of the more attractive protagonists in a video game. No, not Chen. A little bit more urgency, Isaac. Where is the run button? Oh, shit. Oh. Wait, what? I have to press... What is this run? Like, I have to tap the stick in twice. This is really weird. I don't even have a fusion cutter or anything. Okay, elevator, go now. Five. That splash effect looked kind of bad. Eyes all covered in blood. That's kind of neat. You assumed it was an attempt at a name change since it came from the same publisher because Clock Tower never really caught on. Yeah, well, it was hard for them to, like, especially with 1 and 2, those games were scarce. They did not publish a ton of copies, which is why they go for so much right now, because there's just not a ton in circulation, at least for, you know, translated versions that came out in North America. I figured maybe they thought they needed a new coat of paint, maybe find a foothold. Would have been nice. Didn't happen, but it would have been nice. Maybe they could have brought up the Clock Tower series along with it. Can I not even... Oh, okay, we do that. Okay, I just need to click in the stick once. I was confused because when it showed me the thing, it showed like 2 analog sticks, and I'm like, I gotta click it twice? But then I kept interrupting myself because I'd click it and then I'd click it right after, which stopped him from running. Says it was a lot of the same team. Yeah, which was probably why everyone calls it a spiritual successor to Clock Tower. It's got basically the same devs, obviously the same publisher with Capcom. Okay, so this feels the same. I'm using a controller right now, by the way. At some point, depending on how difficult things get, I might switch to mouse and keyboard, but I'm fine with this right now. Cut off their limbs. We could definitely try that. Oh, wait, what did the rig manual say? Punch for RB, and trigger for foot stomp. There you go. You know, I gotta say, this looks so similar to the original. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. I mean, it looks a little fresher, but, you know. It looks so similar to the point that, I don't know. If I really wanted to, like, scrutinize it. Okay, hold up. Shit. Get off. I ain't doing so hot with the controller. It doesn't feel really tight. I think I need to maybe change the sensitivity. Cause like I'll tap, like that goes far. I'm tapping it and it like flying all over the place. No, and the reason why is because I haven't actually played The Last of Us. It was recommended to me a while ago and I actually bought not the like full remake, but like the remaster version that came out on the PS4, because it was originally a PS3 game. So I got the remaster version for the PS4, but it was a game I wanted to stream, then the sequel was out, and I didn't want to stream it around when the sequel came out, and then I just kind of forgot about it, so, no, it wouldn't do me any good to watch the series, because I don't know. I think it would spoil the game. I feel like the game would probably be the thing to do first. Let me see how this works. It's a masterpiece, both the game and the show so far. Well, that's good. Something to look forward to. At some point, maybe even this year, because, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I could get back into streaming a little bit more regularly. So there's a lot of stuff that I've been meaning to stream that I just haven't gotten around to. And I sort of kicked it off last year by doing The Web of Shadows. So I was glad I was able to get that in. And aside from that, we could get into some other games that I've been meaning to play. I just haven't done it yet. Hopefully my work schedule sort of evens out. I've been promised that it will, but hasn't happened yet. Oh, good. I could use a little health back. You'll say that watching the show, you sometimes wish you didn't know what was going to happen. Well, I get that too. That's kind of the thing with that sort of medium as well. Usually when watching a series, you know, you want to have a little bit of suspense and surprise, but if it's following the game pretty close, then, you know, that's kind of gone if you've already played it.
Isaac. Oh my god, Isaac. You made
What's up,
it.
Sabotage? Good to see you.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
the ones I saw? Some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the
Yep.
lockdown or call the tram.
See
until
that right in front of me.
the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does.
Doctors are always the first to go. Also, you look at your wife and she's so tense. You're like, damn, you wish you didn't know most of this already. You're like watching someone else watch it for the first time. But, I mean, sometimes it's kind of fun. You kind of like vicariously view it through their eyes. Here, let me let them finish up before I say
Find
anything.
somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Get the tram running. We could definitely do that. What do I got? Some ammo. Not too much going on. I feel like I gotta back out or something. Like I can't see all the menu here. Okay. Hammond looks and sounds alright. But God, the first guy that played him in the original, I don't know, it looked and sounded a little bit more unique. I think he had an accent as well. Kind of missed that. This guy's just a little bit more plain. It's not a bad thing, but, you know, makes things slightly less interesting. I liked Hammond quite a bit in the original, though. I think out of all the side characters, he's probably my favorite. Capable, very capable man. What's this? But yeah, so far everything's just shinier. It's not, you know, outside of the character models, which I guess you can consider that shiny too. But, I mean, the layout, everything about this just feels familiar, and even the gameplay. I mean, you know, we're 10 minutes in, but the gameplay doesn't feel any different from the original either. Conserve ammunition, cut off limbs to kill enemies quickly, dismember enemies, slow them down. I pumped like 5 shots into that first necromorph, and that limb did not give. I feel like in the original that would have happened a little quicker. Although, again, I don't remember what difficulty I played for certain. Maybe I did play it on normal or something. Oh. I do remember in the original game that, you do it that way. Get that door going again. Actually, what is this? I do remember that in the original, I did use melee attacks to some decent effect, but... Spin the accent wheel. What country do you want your accent from today? Only $9.99. We were just playing One Piece games earlier this week. I feel like that would be more applicable to them. Every single character had an accent. What would it be for, like, what was the reasoning for each of the accents? I don't know. Four Kids had some sort of idea, apparently. Let's see what's in here. There's a necromorph down that way, but he doesn't seem to be coming down. I remember watching like the initial previews for this, and they were talking about how like the sound system was overhauled, and there's like some, I don't know, some audio sensory thing going on. ASMR, the Dead Space version.
Don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Hammond.
Okay.
Getting a little verbose.
Apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
I don't know. As long as they stop moving, I mean, what's the difference? Oh, shit. I don't remember the run button being attributed to clicking in the stick. I don't really like that. Don't have a ton of ammo. Or One Piece voice actors based solely on how silly their laugh is. Well, I guess if they could match it, you know, from how they're spelt out in the comic, why not? All the major players, they got a unique laugh for each of them. Mihawk had like a French accent. That was weird. Sanji, like if anyone's seen the Four Kids, that was probably the one that people remember the most. He had like he's like a Brooklyn accent. I remember we didn't get to see it because the game wouldn't play, but Robin had like a Southern Belle accent. Someone else sounded stupid too. That it was like one of the ones that we actually got to hear. I don't remember who it was. I think somebody else had a Southern accent. I just don't remember which one. Uh-oh, he's coming up. How does that work? Did I kill him in one go? Cool. Well, at least we got him. Never beat Dead Space. You ran out of ammo like a few hours because you're also bad and played on hard. So that was your bad. Oh, you're gonna get me worried. I started off on hard, but I was thinking like, God, what do I usually play Dead Space on? I know I've platinumed 1 and 2 on PlayStation, and I think you have to do like the impossible. So I've done it before, but you know, streaming is a totally different beast. There's a lot of distractions. You know, your mind's not always focused 100% on the game. So I was trying to cast my mind back to 2021 when I played the trilogy, and I was like, what the hell did I could have just pulled up the YouTube video, to be quite honest, but I was just like, what the hell did I play this game on? Hard hasn't been too bad so far. I just have to be aware of my surroundings a little bit more and not be so shitty with my aim. Which, you know, we can only do so much. Something in there. I think I need to reroute power or something like that. I didn't see where that power line led to. So I should probably look at that right now. Great framing. Yeah, maybe I could use that as my YouTube thumbnail. That guy got launched. That was great. I mean, he had the momentum. Okay, so it's up there. I think I do need to take this elevator then. I was wondering if the elevator went up or down. If it went down, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to get trapped somewhere, like down on the rails, but I think this goes up. Big boom. Yeah, fortunately, there's plenty of these gas canisters that are just lying around, so I just gotta time it right. Something decides to creep up, but You know, Dead Space is a lot like Doom. They always try to place enemies like behind you and in areas that you've already been to, and you know, have these little surprise instances and whatnot. It's a pain in the ass, but you know, what isn't? Cool. Oh, you're gonna be slow about it? I'm gonna save that one in the middle because I might need that. Kind of generous with the items so far. They've been, most of the necromorphs have been dropping stuff, which I don't really remember that being the case too often in the original. It's kind of a rare day when you get a necromorph drop. Wait a second. I don't know if that was like Isaac's heart beating or those were footsteps. Kind of weird. All these years later, when did the original Dead Space come out? 2008? And like the blood splatter effects look exactly the same. It's like the same thing I noticed in the elevator. What is up with this area? Why is this area so shitty? It's like got really, really choppy all of a sudden. There's like nothing over here. I think I'll mostly be fine. You just have no patience. You just shoot until it dies. Wasted a lot of ammo. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of the thing with this game. It was like the big deal with it was that, you know, you had to cut off the limbs and choose your shots and all that. So, I suppose if you're not too keen on doing that, you'd probably burn through the ammo. I will say by Dead Space 3, it didn't really become as much of a concern. So, if you're fine with skipping a couple, you could always go to 3. It's a little more action-oriented, as we were talking about. USG Ishimura, Aerospace Engineering Department, Shuttle Repairs Invoice, Mission Day 2, faulty 4 gyro, damaged landing repulsors, damaged 4 and left 4 viewports, replaced now functional, damaged booster collar, engineer's note J. Wright. Okay, a lot of shit got repaired. I guess that's kind of what we're gathering from this. And for whatever reason, this area is like really shitty. Might just be the setup. Now that the lights are off, I'm back to 60 FPS. Yeah, they always do that. Oh, damn it, did I die? Oh. God damn it. First death. Oh. Yeah, rip. Audio got a little crackly there, too. Might be part of it is what setting did I do? I did something weird with the settings. Oh,
don't bother shooting those fuckers.
we didn't, I don't remember if I saved there.
Okay.
Maybe we did. I was gonna say we didn't start from the save point.
Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
Just came out today, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it had a midnight release. I'm sure it probably did, but I remember looking at it yesterday, and I didn't see that it was available for purchase, so maybe I just missed something, I don't know. But it was available on Steam this morning. Shit, I can't shoot through that. Oh, come on. outside of some of the physics, because I'm noticing, like you had mentioned, you know, when we blasted that guy out of his ass and he just went flying forward. Everything else about this game actually feels like I'm playing the original. There doesn't, like, the weight to it, the momentum when you're turning and moving and aiming, outside of when I had to, like, slightly adjust the X and Y axis sensitivity. So maybe I had to change a couple things. But still, everything feels like the original game. It did not take a huge departure in terms of the core gameplay mechanics, I don't think. At least not yet. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. I bet you there's going to be a patch that'll be probably launching tomorrow morning. And this is on PC, which always tends to be a little bit more finicky than console. So it could be that. Hopefully so. Because the rest of the game has been playing fine. I've got an FPS counter in the top left. I don't think it's visible because it's on the Steam UI overlay, which doesn't get picked up by the game, or by OBS. So you don't see that on stream, but it's stable at 60, and it has been. It's just when I walked into that area for whatever reason, and every once in a while when we load up a new area, because it does it fairly seamlessly, but when we get into a new area, it like stops for a second and then it resumes itself. But yeah, when we got to that one spot, it was just like super, super choppy. Stop this guy right now. I do remember what they'd often do was, like, even if you shoot a necromorph that looks like it's probably going to be active, it would still play dead, and then you try to move past it at some point, and then it just launches itself back up. Oh shit. That didn't work. That didn't work either. I thought he'd be closer. Okay, I just wasted a ton of ammo and health. Great! Okay, how do I access the, I didn't want to use the... Is it this? I didn't want to use the quick heal. I just wanted to pick a small health kit regenerator from the menu, but maybe it spared me and it didn't use one of the big ones that I had in the menu. Well, when I couldn't shoot the gas canister, you just start panic shooting. You're like, oh shit, something's gotta happen. Alright, hold on. Before I touch that. Okay, that's the text log that didn't really have anything of any note outside of letting us know that they had some shit repaired over time. Plasma energy, get my credits. And yeah, now I'm walking over here. We were having such problems with it before, but it's constant 60 right here, nothing wrong. Gotta say, the lighting is pretty slick though. I remember a lot of people were complaining with the initial previews that, oh, it's too bright. Can't see shit. That's the way I like it. Much like the original release of Doom 3. Actually, I believe in the initial designs of Dead Space, when they were making the first one, Doom 3 was a huge influence on this game. But yeah, you'd need the flashlight, otherwise you're not going to see much of anything. But also, since the initial launch trailer that they showed however long ago, it's been a year or two, they could have made some tweaks. Maybe they listened to feedback, who knows. But yeah, lighting was a big deal with the original game. Sometimes stuttering like that happens with a load error off screen. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right about that. Maybe there was an enemy that had issues loading up or rendering or something. I see a blue cable. I think we might be in business. Can I get you to move a little faster? There's probably something behind me right now. Oh, shit. And even on the ground, they're kind of fast. Every single necromorph has had a drop. This is amazing. It's probably going to stop. I should probably stop commenting on it. I'm going to jinx myself, but they've all had something to give me. Until the terrifying horror monsters speed things up a little.
Hearing a lot of movement.
I'm halfway done. Found a data board. Just gotta move the tram.
Okay, Daniels, watch that door.
Okay, well that's the thing we needed. Install the data board. That was a power node, right? It looked like one. Nano circuit bench repair. That's where we can apply our power node. Plasma energy. We got a couple credits. Text log. Poker invitation. Subject poker night. Keeping this off rig link in case Benson's listening in. You in for poker tonight, or are you going to let Caitlin keep walking you around with your credits? Jay Wright. I guess he was our repairman, huh? I'm in, but can you not invite Pavey? It's a weird name this time. I know he's still blaming himself for Sarasi's accident and everything, but no one wants to hear about anyone's fucking nightmares. Especially that one where he saw Sarasi up and walking around with half his head missing. Oh, okay. Don't give me shit about it. I'm serious. It's messing with me. Last night I had one of those dreams where you wake up, you know? What? I would hope most people wake up from their dreams. Maybe he means he woke up in the dream. But my dad was sitting next to my bed talking to me. Felt so real I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye all day. And trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Smith. You ever had one of them dreams where you wake up? What we got? Oh, we could upgrade the suit from here. That's weird. Oh, unless it means like power-ups. Okay, yeah. Never mind. That's not so weird. I thought it meant like the overall structure of the suit. That's probably still only done at the shop. HP. What can we do with the plasma cutter? We can up the damage. That's nice. I can either give myself more health or I can take out enemies faster. I think I'm gonna upgrade the plasma cutter. It's my staple weapon. We gotta put some love and care into it. Yeah, you never heard the name Sarasi before? Sarasi? To join is to survive. Okay. But is it really surviving? I wonder if they can open... Can they open doors? I don't remember. It is unlocked, I guess. Oh, shit. Hi. Guess you can't stick around in a room too long. Actually, this needs a prompt in order to open it. I don't think they can open a door. But see, they probably knew that somebody would think about that, which is why they had the one burst out of the vent. We good? I think we're good. Ooh, I didn't like the sound of that. That sounded like I used the large one. Oh, shit! Got got one good stomp in there. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Oh. Hey, I was wondering when this guy would come back. Other leg. Okay. We have to change the circuit breaker. We're not going back there anymore. Is this just a storage room? How did I know? Oh. Wait. Okay, cool. Very cool. Thank you. Oh, I got a node. And a bronze semiconductor. I think we could sell that for credits. You had dreams where you knew you were dreaming. You're trying to open your eyes before a monster would get you sometimes. Hard to open your eyes when you're asleep. Yeah, I mean, I've had something like that. You go to bed and 5 minutes later, the same dream monster would kill you and you wake up. No do-overs. Well, you'd hope that when you die, you'd wake up. I mean, you could just stay dead. Could be a Freddy Krueger incident. Okay, let me go insert this thing and we should be good to go. God, do you really want me to hold the map open? I think I know what I'm doing, thanks. There you go.
Data board reinstalled. Error. Damaged tram on track. Contact maintenance immediately.
That would be me. Hey, Isaac, you think you could take care of this for me? Sure. No problem, Isaac. I had a really bad sleep paralysis dream. And those are the ones where you are usually dreaming that you're in bed or you're laid back and reclining. And you either have a great sense that something's like watching you or something is actually on top of you and preventing you from moving. And you're aware of it and you're asleep, but it's still in the dream. And it freaks you the hell out. And I had a terrifying one. I've probably mentioned it on stream before because I probably talked about sleep and dreams, but I remember dreaming that I was in bed, and I looked to my side and there was this it was a silhouette of a huge figure, just a huge humanoid figure, but the edge of the silhouette was on fire and it had like large beaming glowing eyes. And I could hear it like burning right next to me. It was really loud. Terrifying, no sense of logic or reasoning in the dream world. And, the only thing I could do was look at it because, you're asleep. You're not aware it's a dream. You can't move, thus the sleep paralysis. And, I think it just ended eventually and I woke up or something. I forget the particulars, but God, that's freaked me out. Very scary. Oh, the stasis module. Cool. It's very electric-like. So sometimes the monster has to say hi by breaking a vent. It's normal monster etiquette. They have to make their presence known, I understand that. One of them did that earlier. They just broke a vent from the ceiling and then we didn't really see it until I went back through there again. So the stasis module should be set with Y.
The door malfunction between you and the maintenance bay. Can you fix it?
No, but I found a stasis module.
Oh.
I'm faster than...
Oh, it's still actually applied. I didn't even hit it directly. stasis pack. Wait. I don't like how the menu, like, creeps outside of my field of view. It should, like, reshape itself. Recharge the stasis modules. Recharge stations or by using the stasis packs. Okay. Let's hope I hit a recharge station soon-ish. Because I just kind of want to hang on to the packs. What is it, Isaac? What are you sensing? Okay. It's a little weird, yeah. Oh, the bathrooms. They have not been sanitized. Thanks for the warning. I wish that was an alert on all restrooms. What the hell? What's going on with this guy's face? There's a neck. It's that necromorph setting in. They've elongated his neck and made it rubbery. Yeah, you know what? I think it is his heart. I was wondering that before. It's like a steady thumping, but it doesn't quite sound like a... I don't know. I hesitate to call it normal, but I guess maybe I should say a typical heartbeat in a video game. Sounds a little more muffled. I'm glad you can still manipulate the corpses. It's like comparing Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 2, and like, when they lost out on the ragdoll physics, I felt like it lost a part of itself. They use a communal bathroom? I thought there was a like a men and women one. Yeah, I guess it is. I think there was a men and women restroom in the original. We're progressing into the future. Oh, there's a stasis recharge. Cool. Unless they've had multiple dreams where you're stuck waiting for a monster to get you. A lot of monster dreams, huh? Sometimes you'd figure out it was a dream, but it still couldn't move, so you're waiting to get murdered and wake up. And again, they rarely kill you. Kind of just get close and touch you. Felt like your stomach rising is on a roller coaster. Really annoying. I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, I've had some, like, night terrors of sorts where I feel like my stomach is churning. Back when I used to sleep in a bed that was pretty high off the floor, there was like once or twice where I fell off the bed, and I felt like I was falling off a cliff or something. In the dream. It felt a lot more elongated in the dream than what had actually happened.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know?
I know.
He knows. Alright. I think eventually we wrap back around here towards like the later tail end of the game. And some of these doors open up, but don't worry about that right now.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized.
Luckily or not, I really don't dream like that anymore. I almost never have dreams. Nothing as vivid as long as from your childhood or early teens. There's a couple key locations that I have recurring dreams at.
Please contact a repair technician.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, like I said. How would I go about doing that? But one of them is my elementary school. The joys of having stasis. Yeah, I've been finding that out, game. Thank you for notifying me, like, well into it. But yeah, I found that to be quite nice. Let me think. One of them is my elementary school. Every once in a while I'll have one from my middle school. Sort of lately I've been getting dreams from my first job. And they're always like so much bigger than they actually are in reality. Oh, that was stasis. I probably should have been stomping on it. It's probably the better usage of that, as opposed to just making a mobile target immobile. And then a Walmart. A Walmart that my family used to shop at early on. That was like the closest store that had like the groceries and supplies and stuff we needed. So we'd always go to that one. Oh. Yeah.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted. But stasis should do.
I gotta stasis it. Yeah, I know.
Just gotta time it.
Great.
You don't really have to time it. You just have to let it get set in place.
Sound carrier's down here.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
That might be it. I don't know. I think I'd have dreams about like homes and stuff I used to live in, but it doesn't really happen. Oh, that one just straight up died. That was interesting. Whoa! What the hell? He just like disappeared and then he reappeared.
Heading back to tram control. Should be able to call you a ride to the bridge.
Good. Just hurry. I keep hearing noises right under our feet.
Yeah. How do you think I feel? I hear them right in front of my face. It's a little worse. But, you know, you guys, you're the military type, right? Of course you can't handle yourself. Coming down here, or take the opportunity to save. You stay up there. Terrors of elementary, the horrors of middle school, stress of your first job, most terrifying of all, Walmart. Yeah, they don't. That one doesn't seem to fit the bill as the rest of them. I guess I could kind of see the others. I will say that usually the more nightmarish type. Excuse me, I had to cough. The more nightmarish type dreams tend to happen in the elementary school setting. I don't know why. I remember having a dream in elementary school where I was running around like the barracks area and getting chased by huge man-eating lions, and you know, I was running with a crowd of people and they were all getting picked off and stuff, so that was fun. The middle school ones aren't really nightmarish, but they're always like outlandish and weird. Like I remember the rear entrance, having a dream where the rear entrance of the middle school was like turned into some like Egyptian temple. It was very bizarre. And also the locker room area is like 7 times the size it normally would be. Did that work? Oh, there they are. That's what we called it. That's what the school called it. It wasn't all one school unit building. there was actually a portion of it, and it was like a widespread area, but there was a portion of the school that had, well, they're kind of like barracks. They were almost temporary setups, or very like cost efficient, like individual room setups where you'd have like one singular class, and there was a full building that was about the size of a classroom, and it was like made out of, I don't know, it looked like a tin structure. It's very strange. But they'd call that the barracks. Are they moving, or okay, there we go. Oh, they just left. Cool.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown was lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
People are dying?
We'll see.
You know, Daniels seems to, out of all the characters we've seen so far, Daniels is the one that fits the most visually, audibly, just like her general tone. She seems to fit the most of her original portrayal out of all the characters. Okay, so I need to go... I need to go way the hell back over there? School budget issues, I wouldn't be surprised. We didn't always put like the most money where I grew up into those schools.
Security request retrieved.
It didn't die. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Calm down, sir. They already broke through that vent. They wouldn't go through an already broken vent. Every time a necromorph has to announce itself, it has to break a fresh vent. So I don't know if that corpse was something I already took care of or not. Maybe. Just double checking over here, making sure I didn't miss anything. Items, I don't know. They're not as visible as they were in the original, I think. I feel like there's just a lot going on. Kind of like a Halo Combat Evolved remake issue. Something got lost in translation. Actually, most of the items seem to still have a little glow on them, and then if you get close enough, you'll see the little indicator. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as the Halo remake, but... for whatever reason, I feel like I have to walk up to them and see the little pop-up before I can actually realize there's an item sitting in front of me. Screeching violins. My favorite music. Cool, I got another node. This isn't a table like it's not an upgrade table, no. No upgrades yet. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Thanks. Still remember seeing an English class, I think it was in 4th grade. Had the shittiest plastic chairs. Had to make sure you didn't slouch. Absolutely awful. Hurt your ass. Those are ones that had like that sharp curve to them. I think I might have had those too. It's like a little cup that you had to sit in. Is weird. At least the one that I'm thinking of. We, for the longest time, like I think through middle school and high school, had the weird like desk chair unit where it's all equipped into the same thing. Stupid, I probably should have done that. But at least I can conserve ammo. But it's like a beige desk, and then the back brace and the actual seat were the same color, and like the thinnest little metal that just kind of created a arch that connected the chair to the table. They're actually pretty tough. I remember trying to rough up those things quite a bit.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Ooh, Trixie's fine candies. Nice. Come back for that. Welcome aboard. Concordance Extraction Corporation. I was going to read that earlier, but they were talking too much and I was already talking over them. Think you know what I'm talking about? And those people would stop stealing the chairs. I don't think anybody would have wanted the chairs, but yeah, maybe it was a security issue. Those were a lot, I mean, the chair, it wasn't anything spectacular, but it was more comfortable than like some of the bad plastic chairs I remember. Yeah, ship ain't looking like it's doing too hot. You gotta remove the helmet for. He didn't take off his helmet the whole game in the original game until he left. That was when it was time to relax.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen.
Actually, the suit's looking pretty damn clean. What are you talking about?
Overrun with. They're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac.
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Everybody's cursing so much. Calm down, people. Man, so I remember him going back to the Kellian, and I remember this happening where... Whoa, okay, cool. The ship gets compromised. I don't remember that co-pilot. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back. Sorry, bud. Hit the wrong button. Oh, he's blocking the other one, though. That's cool. Right. I don't even remember, like, if I even shot those things at a vertical angle.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. The singularity core overloaded.
No!
Killian was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias. Track his rig.
Okay.
Yeah, go track his rig. Daniels.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical.
I wonder if the ping is still down here.
Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac.
Oh, I think that's it.
Closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig.
Not.
With his codes, we...
That's a log, I think. It's something. I don't think it's the ping, though.
Chen?
Hammond, run!
You know what? I don't know that he did. Maybe he didn't. Did he mention her? They just knew. No, I think he said it because he said she was gone, and then the ship too. Something weird was going on when the ship was exploding. It like kept it. I don't know. It looked funny to me. That particular animation. It was like exploding and then continually like launching forward, despite the explosions occurring on the end where it should be pushing back in the other directions. It seemed really weird. I was kind of laughing at how it looked. Lights back on. Would sometimes work ahead and then sleep in class. Trying to stay up too late playing video games. So you notice when the chairs didn't allow you to sleep. That's when you started taking note, huh? Yeah, I never really found any of the school platforms to be very comfortable for sleeping on. I'll switch the gun back to horizontal. Usually by default, I find that horizontal shooting is a little bit better. Assurance. Don't go it alone. Yeah, what's with these communal bathrooms? I don't remember that being the case. Be suspicious of every vent. Every vent could potentially burst. Didn't even know it was an elevator. Okay. It's less of an ordeal than I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, also when we get to the tram stations, these are where all the advertisements take place. Bring out the sun. I think I remember the sun drink one. We haven't seen an ad for Peng though. Oh, never mind. There's always Peng. I was about to get really disappointed. Eon News. Looks like the marker down there. Unitology. Special report. Trigger link. Professional triggers. Over 50 years of experience. Best aftermarket upgrades. Use and reset. You will... Should have put more blood up there so I could actually read those letters. For your... crimes? Maybe? Also arrows pointing towards this guy. What'd this guy do? Dejarda Cool. Treat yourself with 4 flavors. Saffron, rose, mango, raspberry. Well, 2 of those are flavors. Or at least 2 flavors that I'd find somewhat enjoyable. Just remember the school bleachers were the worst back in middle school. There wasn't much room in between them, so your legs would hit the person in front of you. Yeah, I seem to remember that being the case too. Oh no, my controller's dead. I guess we're switching over to mouse and keyboard. I didn't read that by accident. I meant to read it, I just didn't. Okay, so I gotta relearn all the controls. What, it doesn't use WASD to navigate the menu? What the hell? That's shit. Anyway, let's sell this. This I can move to storage. I'm gonna keep all the ammo on me. I guess I'll keep those. Oof. Man, I have not streamed with mouse and keyboard in a minute. It's been a bit. I gotta change the DPI on my mouse. Bear with me a second. I gotta change the DPI on my mouse. That's a little bit better. And I gotta like reorient my mouse pad and my keyboard to a point where it doesn't feel like shit. Suit level 2, increasing your inventory capacity to 18 slots, provides 5% armor. Oh, we gotta do the suit. I was tempted to get the node, but if I can afford the suit, let's do that. I don't remember getting the suit upgrade, a suit upgrade this early. But at least it's better than like 3 that didn't have any suit upgrades. Barely. Yeah, look at that. Got the chest covered. Helmet's already a little different. Upgrading, I mean, it sounds silly, but upgrading the armor in the original Dead Space was like one of the best things about the game. There's a lot to like with that game, but I always felt a strong sense of accomplishment every time I upgraded the armor. And it looks so cool by the end of the game. I mean, you know, the suit throughout the entirety of the game, it's so unique to Dead Space, but yeah, it's like upgrading it throughout the game itself just felt like a big deal every time it happened. I was trying to think of the school bleachers in middle school. I remember being real shitty. The ones we had in high school were like wood, so those were nice. But there were some in middle school. It felt like they were made out of aluminum, and they had like just the right amount of rigidity to like hurt your ass. So kind of sucked. Oh, let's see. I think I'm gonna do one with capacity. Reload time I'm not terribly worried about. Man, it's really shitty that you can't use WAS to navigate through menus. I don't know what the hell's up with that. Who the hell uses the arrow keys anymore? I don't need to upgrade oxygen. I guess I will, just because I need to get to the rest of this. We'll do that for now. Require more blood. Why do you need so much blood? Useful for contrast. Yeah. I need to read all the advertisements, but if they want to like make a message, I'll read that too. But I just they should have put more blood up there if they want me to see it. Sorry, you didn't bleed enough. All right, what are we doing? Hey, what's my navigation button? Okay. Sorry, hold on, I gotta... It probably would be prudent of me to figure out what the controls are before I actually do any of this stuff. The hell was that? That was weird. Oh, okay. Alright. C, if I have a stasis recharge pack, C refills that, F refills the health. Q and E don't do anything, which is weird. Space is stomp. Okay, we've got the... I'm just gonna look at this thing. I can change the key bindings, but... well, more than likely, I'm just assuming so. Looking at this. You know what kind of sucks too is I like charged my controller a little bit. And I guess I was playing a game before. But still, I thought I charged it enough to the point where, you know, I could play through this for a few hours without having to worry about it dying, but I guess not. Oh man, rig database missions map, and that's all makes sense. Tab, that works for me. Don't have to worry about zero gravity flight, melee. What the hell? Oh. Okay, yeah, that works. Alt fire. I forget that as early as Dead Space 1 they had an alt fire. Reload is R, that's fine. Kinesis grab, don't have that yet, so don't need to worry about it. What about stasis? That's stasis refill, though. Oh, when you're aiming, right. Okay. Interact with E, use med pack, rig link close. Locators, oh, it's X, okay. Sprint is shift. Alright. To be quite honest, I really haven't played a game with mouse and keyboard and it's been a minute. It's been like a month. No. It's, even longer than that. It's been like, God, might have been like 4 or 5 months. It's been a while. Yeah, no, it didn't even say anything about the arrow keys in the key bindings menu. It was really kind of weird. I can't believe, like, why wouldn't a game every game does that. Why wouldn't a game differentiate between the arrow keys and WASD? Like, it should be, like, when you're in the menu, it's not like you're going to be moving. I don't think. Oh, you know what? You are. It's because when you pull up the rig, you can move with the rig menu up, so you have to use the arrow keys in that instance. But, like, when you pull up a full-on menu, I feel like you should be able to use, I don't know. Whatever. I get why they did it. I don't like it. I feel like there's probably a workaround where the game can probably register that, but whatever. I guess I don't really care. I just found it odd. Using the arrow keys seems so archaic. That took a while. Oh, the kinesis module, okay. Well, now I get the kinesis. That was with, F. I didn't feel like I really had control over that. Maybe I do. Thinking back, I wonder if I played Dead Space 3 with mouse and keyboard. Again, it's been a couple years, I just don't recall. But this feels kind of weird because I know for a fact I played Dead Space 1 and 2 with the controller because I didn't play those on PC. I played the Xbox 360 version with the Boner X's backwards compatibility mode, so I got to play them in like high resolution and high frame rate. Scan rig to unlock workstation. How does that work? Scan rig? Is that a feature? Rig menu, rig inventory, rig missions, rig database. A lot of rig stuff, but... Okay. Scan rig. Interesting. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. I don't like how, like, I don't know. I feel like I have less control with the kinesis module than I did before. Like, it's sort of making up its own mind as to where it's going to push this stuff. At least that's what it feels like to me. Maybe I have to close this? I don't know why it's not going back in place to where it should be. It's really weird. These useless archaic arrow keys removed. No. But it doesn't feel like a modern game.
Gotta hold the line. They all came back.
Cool, can I have that? Give it to me. There we go. Nice. Alright, new weapon. New weapon's been added to the inventory to use it, add to the weapon wheel. Cool. So this is the machine gun by the looks of it. Gotta use frickin' arrow keys. Okay. Action, equip. Put it in the left spot. The only thing is, you can carry up to 4 weapons, but in the Dead Space games, usually, it was you typically didn't want to keep more than 2 because whatever weapons you had on hand is the type of ammunition that would drop, and a lot of times you just want more plasma cutter ammo. So, you didn't want like a ton of weapons because sometimes you get like shit that you just didn't have a use for. And, you know, all the weapons were pretty good, but some had more use than others. And if you were constantly getting drops for ammo for weapons that you didn't quite use as much, it was a little frustrating. So to mitigate that, you drop one of the weapons into your storage, and you wouldn't get ammo for it quite as often. Now, you know, they might change that, and we might just get random ammo for anything. But that's how it used to be. Rims are getting a little choppy here too.
Lifting station lockdown.
Is this red thing that was holding the gun? The chick covered in blood? Is that what you're talking about? Oh no, there's a creeping fog. I get the feeling like maybe this is causing my game to lag. Oh yeah, I could, for whatever reason, I seem to have forgotten that I can like fire stuff with the Kinesis module. That was like the best application of it. You just launch shit in midair.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Think Cole could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him...
Why would Chen do this?
If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
Sorry, I'd gotten a message on my phone. I'm just checking that real quick. It's nothing important. Oh, let's see. Evacuate this area immediately. Yeah, a little late on that.
Level 2 security clearance required.
I don't remember that. That's new. I don't think you needed a security clearance code to access certain... Well, definitely not lockers, but... even like doors or anything? I don't remember that being the case. Hero Jelly. It works. The fact that that's the slogan tells me that it doesn't work. Just remembered, or you just imagined a Jedi being told they can move stuff with the Force, and they're like, what do you mean? Assurance, don't deplete yourself. Oh yeah, this is like the See, I guess with the kinesis module, you need like specific kinesis enabled devices, but I always thought, like in the game, I was like, you should be able to tear that up pretty easily, I think. Oh, the left is actually spot number 3. That's interesting. Here, I'll put it in number 2. I don't know which way I want to go. Go that way, and then I'm going to go this way. Welcome to the USG Ishimura clinic. What the hell kind of skull is that? I think they were already preempting the necromorphs. That doesn't look normal. You know, the machine, or the pulse rifle, I guess I should call it by its proper name. It had its uses in some instances, but I don't remember loving it for general enemies. Impaling and throwing. Okay, Thanks, game. How do I dismiss this message? Do I have to perform the action to satisfy you? Great, I just used up my weapon. Thanks. You know one of them's gonna pop out at some point.
Hazardous anomaly detected.
Oh, no shit.
Quarantine activated.
Oh. Those are credits. I don't think I could launch that at an enemy. I mean, I could, but I don't think it'll have any effect. Shit. I'm forgetting myself. I can, not that. Shit. God, okay, this is gonna be confusing with mouse and keyboard. Not confusing, but it's like another step in the process, and my mind has not worked that out fully just yet. What the hell is going on in there? Okay, so the cool thing about the Kinesis launcher module, though, is that you can rip the scythe arms off of the necromorphs and use them to impale other necromorphs. You just kind of have to be aware of your surroundings. Used to be, okay, there we go. I was going to say, the original game, you could just rip them off once they've already died. And it worked pretty well. It looks like I could still do that. Also, we have these little tables that you can break up, and those create spikes that you can use to throw. It had too large... That skull on the poster had too large indentations on either side. Something wasn't right. Maybe that's how they relieve, like... If the brain tissue gets inflamed, you know, they relieve the pressure by putting more pressure on it. Well, he went flying. The impaling trick seems very effective, yes. It's quite the tactic. Eventually, I don't remember. There's several points. I think at least I remember specifically in 2 they explicitly show it to you, but I don't remember if anyone mentions it in this. It might be in a log or something where they were like, you can use the kinesis module to fire their arms back at them. It works quite effectively. But I remember, I think specifically in 2, there was a character that had a video log that shows you how to do it.
It's me.
What? Where's Nicole? What are you talking about?
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvement. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Not again. Never again.
Dr. Nicole Brennan.
Ooh, Nicole.
Inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
Side mission. I don't remember there being side missions. I remember this room. I remember, like, needing to come here to advance the story, but because it's a side mission, it's kind of weird. Patient log, Dr. N. Brennan, Senior Medical Officer. Dr. Brennan. Okay, dictation on. I'll keep your name out of the transcript. Jane Doe. Thanks. It's just so hard to remember what's real. Dr. Brennan, your church mentor talked to you again. Jane Doe. He knows me and my girlfriend want to leave. I can feel it. Our last seminar was all about heretics. How every unitologist who leaves is an enemy of humanity. Dr. Brennan, unitology is big enough to take care of itself. This is about what's right for you. Just be careful. The church pulls out these tricks when they feel threatened. They have neuropsychiatrists too. Even if you get out, they'll try to. Dr. Brennan? Or I should have said Jane Doe, Dr. Brennan. Dr. Brennan, sorry, Jane Doe. Did something happen? Dr. Brennan, I had a patient who I tried, and her son tried so hard, but I will fight for you with everything I've got, but never underestimate how strong the church's pull can be. I don't remember this. I think this is something new that they've added. I don't know if it's part of the side quest or what. Sometimes I'm moving around and, like, Isaac's hips move in a weird way. I don't know. I don't like it. It looks like he just shit himself. It doesn't look right. What popped up? Something... Oh, there it is. Pulse run. You know, we had that whole segment. I was just too busy impaling people. But we had that whole little battle segment. I didn't pull out the pulse rifle once. Ooh, a schematic. Okay, I gotta take that to the store to unlock whatever it is. Probably nothing we necessarily need. It might be for like a stasis module or something like that. That'd be nice, I guess. Okay, got some armor. I don't know if I picked up any nodes. Did you say nerd? Biological Prosthetic Center. Ooh, look how much of a good time he's having. With his new, his arm that doesn't match his skin tone. Hi. Oh shit! Good level of excitement, Isaac. Okay, see you, baby. It's the introduction of the weird baby enemies. I will go in there, but I feel like I missed something down here, too. What is over here? There's a room over here. USG Ishimura, clinic. You with your single tooth mouth. You know, they always say that working mirrors are a sign of a quality game. Not even the ray tracing. This game's supposed to have ray tracing. What the hell's going on, EA? When I looked in the graphics options, it didn't mention anything about ray tracing either.
Dr. Janice Mercer, copy to my secure terminal. I convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. It's remarkable to finally see what I've sought all my life. The miners, this transformation, the divide death itself. Kine is erring on the side of caution. His faith has been shaken by these necromorphs, as he calls them. How strange, when my own faith has been so richly rewarded. With or without Kine, I must study one of these creatures.
Ooh, Meatco snacks.
The next best thing. Brennan's patient, for example.
How chi gilet. Mmm. Barbecue with a nice cut of steak. What else we got in here? Another text log. Personal log, Dr. T. Kine, Chief Science Officer, observation on the marker. Vid logs of the colony are poor quality, but I've seen enough to confirm the discovery of 2Ben. The artifact appears to be a genuine marker. The first to be found since Unitology's founding. You must get it on board at first opportunity so I can begin proper study. Can't even imagine the potential of such a find. The black marker offered revelations beyond our wildest dreams, and that was without the benefits of current analytical technology. This new marker, what secrets could it have? What wonders could it offer to humanity, to the Church of Unitology? Without EarthGov here to seize them first, this marker could herald the dawn of a new age, and I will do my part to see that age come to pass. Maybe this is fate. In the darkest time of my life, the Church and its teachings comforted me, saved me, and now I'm here, in the right place at the right time, to be of service to all humanity, to repay those blessings. Amelia, if only you could be here now. Alright, we're starting to dig into the Unitology thing. They've certainly been cropping it up. Whoa, things are getting a little jittery, huh? What the hell's happening in here? Join us in paradise. Well, that sounds swell. Wait a second, what? That wasn't exactly spooky. Self-inflicted ocular injury.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there? Precisely that. God's word. How can you say that? These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker.
What are you so worried about? The marker is divine. We know this. Look, it'll be on board tomorrow. You can study it then. Put your mind at ease.
At ease? People are dying. How can that be the transformation the teachings promise?
We're witnessing a new beginning, Terrence. For Unitology, for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change.
That's what worries me.
Okay.
Recording. Seal entry.
Yeah, I was going to say after it finished playing, yeah, any of the logs that happened in this game, none of them were holographic like that, so that's definitely new. But I think that entire interaction is new. But yeah, any of the logs you'd get, sometimes you get, they were usually audio logs, but every once in a while you get a video log from a security camera, but it was not done in a holographic fashion. It was more so just, you know, they'd have a fixed camera angle, and that was that. Let me see, did I pick up any notes? I don't remember. No nerds for me. No. Hopefully we'll come across one soon. Could probably purchase one at the shop too. I think I got a semiconductor that's worth a little bit. The babies are weird. But again, they, like any of the necromorphs, they have a tendril that pops out that she's supposed to sever. Let's see. Vital personnel to Z. Caswell from D. Leal. Subject clerical error. Zoe. Specimen 426 is ready for harvest. I was about to notify Alvarez to prep medical leave. But when I checked the database, I saw Ensign Sable has been moved ahead of her. Is that right? Alvarez has been on the waiting list for 3 months now. I thought arm transplant took priority over cornea. D. Reply. Here's your clerical error. One of them brought CEC stock at the, bought CEC stock, not brought, the last purchase. One didn't. I guess one who was suddenly bumped up to vital personnel. It's not worth the headache to push back on it, trust me. And before you think about filing an ethics complaint, just remember the wise words of Hippocrates. Shit rolls downhill. Zoe. Okay. Sounds like a fun person. I think there was a log on the babies themselves. I don't know if they were like test tube babies for experimental purposes, or if they were actually, you know, conceived in a way from the crew. Oh shit, it's like right in front of me. Is there another one? Oh, it's the same one. I remember like the rifle working okay against them, but it took a little while to set up. Thanks for those pulse rounds, baby. I appreciate it. They certainly look a lot more active. What the hell's going on in those tubes? They're like swimming around, basically. I don't think they moved that much in the original. A little impaling thing there. Oh. See, I thought the guy was completely naked, and then I saw the woman in here, and she had underwear on. I'm like, wait a second. What about equality? But no, he's got some briefs on, the guy in there. I got a little health kit. Okay, that works. Emergency shower. Those days when you're just working too damn hard. Just gonna move that aside. I don't want to get too close to this table. The kinesis module's got some kick to it, let me tell you. Yes, enter. There you go. Cool, we got a node. Also, this guy has shock pad.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status? Did you find Nicole?
Her office is empty. No sign of her. But I found a shock pad I could use on the barricade. Just need a hydrazine tank.
Hurry, Isaac. I don't like what I'm hearing out there.
Okay. Want to give me a clue on that? What are you hearing out there? Oh, I can't break the glass. What the hell is this ball? What is that? Guess it's an exercise ball. I just noticed it rolling on the floor. It kind of freaked me out for a second. New spherical necromorph. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're back on the second level. Okay. I guess we're done here. There isn't really anything else I need. I think I got everything covered. So we're lagging back down to 30 FPS. I think the area is trying to load back up again. Hello? Man, he was slowed down and I still got hit. Okay, that was kind of shitty. I'm gonna blame having to switch mid-game from controller to mouse and keyboard on that. I keep getting my fingers tied around, like trying to remember, okay, wait a second, kinesis is where? Stasis is where? I get it sorted out eventually. Although I gotta say, I do think I want to play this game more with controller, actually, as opposed to mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard's fine. And obviously I get a little added accuracy for shooting, but I don't know, I think this game is pretty fun just with a controller. I usually prefer it with third-person shooters anyway to use a controller. Okay, so we got the schematics submitted as I thought. It's a stasis recharge pack, so that's cool. I'm sure we're gonna... Actually, no, I upgraded the suit, so I've got a lot more storage space. But I am just going to sell that real quick, and I guess that's it. Don't really have anything else that I want to get rid of. What is this? Oh, that's right. You can go back to the old rig designs. Thought it was like bonus content for a second. I'm like, wait a second, I didn't pre-order this game. Nor did I pay for the deluxe edition, so I shouldn't be getting shit. Kind of tempted to get the stasis recharge pack, but I think we've been doing okay without it so far. CEC imaging diagnosis. I don't like that. Her smug aura mocks me. I don't like her face. She seems shady. Ishimura crew members, welcome to the lab. If you've been referred to the lab, please have your referral form and CEC authorization ready. Then proceed to the lab office. Thanks, lab staff. Okay, so this is part of the quote-unquote main quest, even though that previous section that we just did was part of the main game in the original version too. Is this where all the little things start coming out? I don't appreciate all that noise that guy was making. Ooh, counseling services. Okay, yeah, this all looks pretty much the same too. Actually, it's a little bit different. This kind of isn't the same. Because this was like in a section that was sort of walled off with a singular entrance, and then you can kind of root around it from behind. But now we've got like this weird little two-room deal. I don't know. It's not a major difference, but so far I think it's like the biggest difference we've seen in this game. Okay, so there's battery pack. Pop that in there. Guess I need to re-enable some up top too. Hello, who's coughing in here? Sorry. Collateral damage, I hit the guy too. He was gonna turn, I know it. Okay, so... I don't really want to upgrade the pulse rifle, to be quite honest. Let's see. Reload, capacity... And then suit... Size? Excuse me? Oh! The bubble in the stasis zone, I get it, okay. I thought I'd get bigger. By the end of the game, Isaac is huge. We can upgrade stasis energy. Oh, I guess that gives us more. Okay, you know what? I want that. Because I think we get 3 uses out of it right now. So getting a couple more would actually be kind of cool. Hey, it's okay to be fucked up. Oh, I saw the little writing and I thought, like, fucked up where? Is there a specific location you'd like that, or? Alright, well, we got another node, so might as well put it somewhere. Maybe HP? That'd be cool with that. Suit obviously takes some priority, right? But I think I probably want to put some more into the plasma cutter, and maybe if I decide on a weapon that I like, we'll get some into that as well. Sorry, I just restarted Steam and like a bunch of shit just went off. Okay, yeah, I figured I needed to go up there, but... Is there another spot I could put that battery? Maybe over that way. Not a spot to put the battery, but I think if we get that battery, or a battery working, it'll open that door eventually. Huh. It's locked. I can't interact with... Oh, yeah, I can't interact with this. Whoops, never mind. Ooh, what? Oh, one of these things. The runners. Okay, these guys haven't been as major of a pain in the ass as sometimes they are. I feel like it was it the second game? I think by the second game they started getting like becoming a real huge pain in the ass. You know, as soon as I cross this, something's gonna pop out of there. Okay, surprisingly, it was just the one that was in front of me that I already knew was there. Infidels. Reminds me of Batman the Animated Series. It's like the first episode they had Ra's al Ghul. Him and his bodyguard. Only thing he ever said was infidel. Whoa, getting choppy. Guess we're entering a new area. I mean, that seems to be what it is. It's like when it has to load up a new area. Not quite so seamless. I need clearance for that. That's weird. I don't know if I like this whole clearance situation. Medical log, Dr. B. Warwick, Chief Psych Officer, sensory deprivation treatments. Diagnoses are stacking up as fast as I can file them. Sleep paralysis. Hey, we were just talking about that. Hallucinations, nightmares, paranoia. I'm getting patients from all over the ship. No underlying cause showing up in the environmental analysis, foodstuffs, or radiation levels. I admit I'm at a loss. Mercer says that he and Kine are working on a hypothesis. So in the meantime, I'm treating the symptoms. I'm seeing more improvement with sensory deprivation treatments on our zero-G therapy pods, but the sheer number of patients we're managing bothers me. Those systems are old, and they need an overhaul. With so many pods active, I worry what might happen if there's a serious power surge down there, but nothing else seems to help. I suppose the odds are low enough. I'd rather take a small, calculated risk than have dozens of miners and engineers impaired around heavy machinery. Well, you got a point there. Plasma energy. I'm not going to remember, like, all of these rooms that have security clearance level 2 boxes and crates and lockers in them. So all these items are probably just going to end up getting lost. Besides, it's not like in the original game you backtracked a little bit, but it wasn't like you were making numerous trips back and forth through areas you've already been to. I don't know. See how it goes. I'm saving a new slot for whatever reason. Gear to level 2. Ishimura Clinic. Pang. There is always Pang.
Entering vacuum.
Oh, zero gravity zone.
Entering zero gravity.
Was there an item flying around there? I thought I heard like a little blip. Eventually we'll get to points in zero gravity. I'm assuming that they're not going to do it right away, but where we need to jump around and stuff. No full-on flight until the second game, but yeah, there's something. Bronze semiconductor. Sometimes in these zero-G zones, there'd be like items floating around that you can grab with kinesis too, but I don't know if I want to like spend time looking for that. Zero gravity therapy room. I guess I'm going to go into the next room. Okay, there we go. Trouble with life off-world? Do you miss the atmosphere? Have you recently been diagnosed with a serious illness? We're here to provide you with the top-tier counseling and support. Depression, terrestrial longing, terminal illness. I mean, I'm sure that in space travel, you probably would miss being on solid, Earth planetary ground. So, I don't know. It just sounds funny to me. Terrestrial longing. Let's see. Caution, please read. Zero-G gravity room. Navigating a zero-G environment is dangerous. What the hell? Is it like just crept up? Oh no, that was that. What the hell was that? Only crew members wearing gravity boots should activate the gravity control panel and should use caution at all times. Patients should not enter unless accompanied by a CEC medical officer. Good to know. Please check all thrusters and safety equipment. Cool. I took a look. We're good. Use boot and suit thrusters to navigate in zero gravity. So you need to take off. Now wait a second. Was there full-on like flight zero-G in the first game? I don't think there was. I feel like that was something that happened in 2. I think in the first one it was mostly just like launching yourself from one spot to another. Okay, that's not reorienting. Spinning me around. Very interesting, though. I mean, might as well. Is there anything I can get? See, there's a couple items like floating around, I'm sure. It is still survival horror, so I'm like tempted to kind of scrounge around, make sure I get everything, but oh shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to launch those credits. No, I need those. Don't think I see anything else though. Oops. I'm completely turned around. Wait a sec. Yeah, no, I got completely turned around. Okay, this is the way we're supposed to go. Okay.
Zero gravity.
Thank you. I realized that when I stopped floating. It's a little bit of a physics application on those pulse rounds. That's what I need. Let me hold off on touching that. Let's make sure I get everything else in here. Like those credits. I'm disappointed I can't break the snack machines. Alright, you know all hell's gonna break loose. Let's see what happens.
Still holding this position. What's happening there?
I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Be careful with that hydrazine. I'm not losing anyone else.
Trying to, like, reimagine what Isaac's voice sounded like in the original games. Well, 2 and 3. I want to say he actually sounded... I mean, it's funny because, like, this new face model they got for him is a total Chad. He's got, like, that sharp jawline, big square jaw, thick neck. But he sounds... I don't know. Not as imposing, I feel like. Even though he looked and sounded like an everyman in the original version. He probably sounded a little bit, I don't know, he had a deeper pitch or something to him. Okay, see, I remember fighting these things in 0G and I remember not liking it. I think fighting anything in 0G probably sucks, but these guys in particular. Actually had it right the first time. Know where you are. Stop tackling me. Oh. Right, you could grab their tail. That works. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, not too sure I like the 0G combat, but with a little more finesse, I could probably work it a little better.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Entering vacuum.
Hammond too, there's something about, like, the way he talks that doesn't really sound like there's a sense of urgency. It's only happened with Isaac a couple times, but... You know, I think back to the original game, and, you know, Hammond was always so intense. And you're just like, what the hell? That shook the whole ship. I'll check it out. Okay, Hammond, you do that. Why am I floating like that? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Now we're back on solid ground. Thing that sucked in these vacuum of space areas too is it gets so quiet, and they do chuck enemies at you, but you know, when it gets this silent, sometimes it's hard to keep track of what's around you. Well, okay, I should say, because I knew that. Also, what's up, Grady? Good to see you. Wow. Hey. But anyway. I guess I'm thinking more of the cadence that Isaac had when oh, it's still left. He was in 2 and 3. Because, yeah, he didn't talk at all in the first game. But I feel like when he actually had dialogue, he was a little more intense. Oh, those are spent rounds. I thought those were like stuff that was getting away from me. Wait a second, I didn't even have security level 1? When is somebody going to give me some sort of clearance? Yeah, but at the same time, just his regular pitch and tone. I just feel like with this new voice actor, I don't know, he sounds a little more, I don't know, just lighter. Something about it doesn't seem quite fitting, at least from what I remember.
Took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up situations going on here. I don't know that this one's going to be a hell of a whole lot different, but sure. We'll see what happens. It makes sense in the fact that you can get money easily by remaking a game without having to put any effort into making it original. So. Not saying it's easy cash, at least it's not just a remaster that they plopped onto the marketplace. They've put a little bit of effort into it, but, you know, people like stuff from the past more than they like from the present. Nobody likes Forspoken. Seems like people are liking Dead Space Remake, though, so. You could at least please your audiences, I suppose. Hey, wasn't there supposed to be something over here? Hold up, I think I can reorient the power supply and get something over here. I wanted to get that room open. Yes, that one. That should get that other room open. Yeah, I think the thing is that 3 had soured so much of the fan base for it, though, that they probably felt like from a PR perspective that just doing Dead Space 4 wasn't going to be the right move. I mean, I wouldn't have minded it, but so many people shat on it. They probably just wanted to restart and reboot.
Well, a divine experience would leave an impression on anyone's mind. Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood. The suicides. This is a revelation, Terrence. We just need more insight.
See, and I've made that comment before. I'm like, why remake good games? It's like the good game is already there. There's no point in remaking it unless you're just giving it a fresh coat of paint. But I've always been, well, you could always remake a bad game and make it better. But, you know, in the minds of people, you don't want to remake a bad game because it was bad to begin with. So if you remake it, it's just going to be bad all over again. At least that's what the corporate executives and probably the general populace would believe. But, you know, second chance, new opportunity. I don't see why we shouldn't take a stab at it. But it probably would be a bad marketing strategy. Interesting as it would be. What's the alter fire again? I need to know how to change the orientation, goddammit.
How long can we afford to wait?
Shift? It's not shift. It's not control. It definitely isn't going to be command, is it? What the hell is it? Sorry, this was another situation where I was playing with controller and then the controller died and then I had to switch over to mouse and keyboard and now I don't know how to do anything. Where the hell is it? Alt fire. Oh, it's the space bar? That's weird. I gotta figure it out. Thank you. I wasn't expecting the space bar though. That one seems a little off to me. But I guess it's the same situation with the arrow keys. Although I get the reasoning. I understand. Getting a lot of pulse rounds lately. Maybe I should switch to that for a minute. Alright, time to blow the hatch. I don't know. It's a weird command. I don't get half the stuff they did. I don't like pressing in the analog stick to run either. I know a lot of games do it, but I don't prefer it. I feel like it was a different button in the originals. Alright, hold up, let me save before we blow this place to hell. Actually, I should probably look in the shop too. Well, you know, it's funny you asked that because I was just talking about that. I was making an explanation. You don't want to have, at least you didn't in the original, have all the weapon slots filled because you'd end up getting ammunition for guns that you might not use all the time. It's nice to have it just in case, but it would usually be preferable to have just 2 guns in your immediate inventory so that you'd only get ammo for those 2 guns. But we've only gotten the pulse rifle so far, so couldn't tell you. I haven't found any other ones. But I think we're coming up on something else here. I got a schematic for pulse rounds, so that's good. Did I get a semiconductor? I feel like I did. I did. Okay, cool. We're at 11,000. I don't know that I want to buy the node or anything else right this second. Let me see what my inventory's looking like. I think we're okay. Okay, I think we're good to go. Honestly, when I first saw the alt fire command and the key prompts when I was looking at this like an hour ago, I was questioning myself, did Dead Space 1 have alt fire on the weapons? I guess it must have. But no, it's got to be the same. Everything else gameplay-wise has been the same. What the holy shit. Alright. Well, I just tested it out there. What was the alt fire for the pulse rifle in the original game? Because it just detonated the shit out of that necromorph.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body.
I mean, I know you could like change the orientation on the plasma gun or the cutter. That was always a thing, but I was like thinking back to the rifle. I'm like, what did that do? Used to do the whirly swirly friendly fire mode. I must have drawn a blank on my mind. I don't remember that. I'm still surprised by the force of the kinesis module. Seems a little violent. Not that I mind, but got some kick to it. I don't know. It seemed like the alternate fire for the pulse rifle when I just tested it there was maybe a grenade launcher. I'm not too sure, but it yeah, blew the hell out of that thing. Dragonfly, making the virtual real. Relief begins with relaxation. Spa service. help me. I think there's something next to that. I just don't know what it is. And then fuck this ship. Okay, yeah. I could agree with that sentiment, I guess.
Security clearance
What is with the security clearance? I don't want to have to worry about this. Ooh, I remember this room. I don't like this room. 2 was a grenade launcher, which made more sense. Isaac would hold it up above his head, and all the barrels would go spinning and shoot in all directions. God, I don't remember that. Did I even use that? I'm trying to think now. Because I'm like, oh, well, maybe if you mention it, I'll remember it. But that does not ring any bells whatsoever. Nobody really knows what the purpose of that mode had in combat. I guess if you're just surrounded. In 2, it was a grenade launcher, though, which made more sense. Yeah. See, I remember it being more grenade launcher-like, but I could be remembering. I was never a huge fan of the pulse rifle, I'm just going to be honest. But, yeah, that did seem to be a little bit more familiar in that sense. Oh, we have more holograms.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need
Does she still look ancient?
Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. He's seizing.
She definitely seems more bitchy.
Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
Cool. That's a stasis, I don't know, container. I need power cells. Remember the battery ensure known as no power is being used on the circuit breaker. Okay. Let's see what that does. New room. Semiconductor, whatever the hell that was. I did not see. It didn't pop up for long enough. Plasma energy.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering.
That was a plasma cutter upgrade.
Now it's the only place I feel safe.
Huh.
I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's
interesting
human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Okay. Follow Nicole's hologram. Oh, I think we already did that. Alright. Okay, maybe we don't get jumped quite yet. I seem to remember having to come back to this room and not enjoying my time in it at that particular moment. Wait a second, do we even have a battery? I didn't see one lingering around anywhere. We need to get in through there, but let me see. Probably gonna be in here. Maybe not. There's an awfully suspicious looking vent. Shut up. Maybe I could take it out of here then. So that just lights up the main area. So check that out. There we go. Oh! Here we go. Cool. Is that one of the big ones? Or just a regular one? Wait, we still got a baby. Oh shit. No. Okay. Off, please. Thanks. Hit that stasis when I was actually trying to do the ult fire. Stop. We good? Okay. You know, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I think there was a little bit too much, I don't know, extra tacked on lighting going on there, because sparks fly and the game starts crawling. We are kind of getting into a new area. I'm still thinking that it's an issue with the loading more than anything. Oh, cool. Oh, am I out of ammo? Okay, shit. Oh. At least we're still generous with the health packs. Particle effects look neat. I mean, the game is pretty. It looks nice. And like I was saying before, at its core, it feels the same. They've just relegated some stuff that seems like it was part of the main story to being quote-unquote side quests, which I think is a little weird. And they've also tacked on this whole thing with the security clearance, which I really don't remember being a thing. And something else was different. What was it? Yeah, the rate of fire is a little slow. Seems a little to chug a bit, but it, I don't know, I guess it's effective enough. But, once again, I was never just, the biggest fan in general of the pulse rifle, so I could just be misremembering. Remember there was somebody down here that was like singing or something? Still down here? Nope, just the necromorph. Okay, that's cool too. Give me a sec, sir. Sorry, whoa, what was that? I didn't use kinesis or anything. He just kind of like zooped on in there. I pressed the space bar and instead of stomping, Isaac just went, ugh. He's just getting tired. So Clarke looks less like an engineer, more like a soldier. You should have seen his, have you seen his face? He's got like this square jawline. Yeah, you can melee. I just don't do it too often. I try to do a stasis and then get them off their feet and then melee. But you can do the swipes and the stomps.
Now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Or sir, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
I swore I remember there was somebody like singing or something. I gotta say, the ambiance in this game isn't as strong as it was in the original game. It looks great with the fog and the lighting and everything. I feel like the lighting has been the strongest aspect so far. God, I wish this game would stop chugging. What the hell is going on? I think it's loading up some new shit.
Security request.
But,
He left me.
I woke in the dark with them scratching in the wall.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be missing like little nuances that
And you will lock me in with them.
I guess made the original creepier, for lack of a better term. Yeah, that is part of it too. I feel like with the combat, and then we saw with the 0G, it was like a full 0G movement. It wasn't just like jumping from spot to spot, but you had full control. So it's like they took some of the aspects from 2 and they just put them back into 1. Hello there. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? He's seen so much shit so far. It's okay, Isaac. You'll live. Don't worry about it. And cut. Yep. Right across the throat. Not the worst thing. The implementation? No, it's not the worst thing. I mean, it probably helps out the gameplay. Because, gameplay wasn't 100% perfect with the first game. And they did make improvements by the second one. I think of some of the complaints that the second game gets, the gameplay additions were not one of them. But, I mean, he's fine. I remember getting into that room and there being some weird shit in there. I don't know if we'll 100% have access to it. Also, I think we're kind of coming up to a quote-unquote boss or a new type of enemy. Nah, maybe boss isn't quite the word, because there are, like, legitimate bosses in this game. I think it's just like a new enemy type. Ooh, awfully bright in here. Oh, thank you. I wasn't aware. Actors these days, too into the role. Probably gonna need that, huh? Let's take that. Oh, shit. I do not remember getting tagged by these goddamn babies as much as I have been. Get your ass in there. All right. Time is it? I've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can wrap up this section. Oh, now the game's performing optimally. We're back at 60 FPS. I don't know what the hell was going on back in that other area, but it was like chugging down to 40, and then it would come back to 60 every once in a while. Oh, the morgue. Okay, I kind of remember this. Stasis pack. It's probably going to come in handy. I'm going to move that into a slightly more visible area. Text log. Autopsy report. Medical log. Dr. G. Domus. Medical examiner. Report of death on ship. Subject. Captain B. Matthias. Oh, this is Captain Matthias. That's right. That's why we're coming up here. It's my unfortunate duty to officially pronounce Captain Benjamin Matthias dead. Reports of the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted and will be left for investigators to determine once we return to port. I will constrain my comments to the condition of the body. Subject was in generally good health for his age, though a cursory blood test indicates his leukocyte. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've heard of that. Count was very low. Probably something medical I should know. With eosinophils, in particular, almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset but it does not appear to have had any effect on his death. Multiple contusions of the arm and hands indicate a brief struggle pre-mortem. Like contusions around the ribcage indicate he was restrained, likely for a brief period. Cause of death was a single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and into the frontal lobe, causing rapid neurotrauma, seizure, and death. Fascinating. The angle of penetration into the ocular cavity indicates the injury was not self-inflicted. Examination required and the removal of the object confirmed cause of death, but it has been preserved for the investigative team to study. I therefore have no alternative but to record preliminary verdict of unnatural death, in all caps. Whether deliberate or accidental is beyond my jurisdiction. Oh, white blood cells. Well, he should have just said so. Then I would have known what he was talking about. Not too much longer. I mean, I don't have to go to work until late tomorrow, but still, I probably should get a decent amount of sleep. I don't want to, like, sleep until I have to work. So, I think we're going to finish up this section. I'll see if I can go for another, like, 20 minutes or something and take off. Oh, yeah! These things. Ew, it dropped it right on him. Hi. Interesting predicament. Do something, Isaac. Move. No, the cut. Yeah, no, the cutscene. That was exciting. Ow. Oh shit. Just realized while I'm dicking around in here. Oh, they did not get the one behind it. Okay. See? I'm not the only one that agrees that the blood effects don't look like they've changed at all since the original game. The original game might even look better. I don't know. I'd have to go back and take a look. But, yeah, the blood effects ain't looking that great. They're shiny. They look modern in terms of your specular and your normals, but,
Isaac,
something about the way they pop out.
have the captain's rig.
Fuck me. Ugh. Transmitting codes now.
Thank you for the input, Isaac.
Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God, maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
I don't think this is like a weird alien font. It looks like a mid-2000s tribal tattoo. Somebody just thought they were being cool. Oh, now I have security level 1 clearance. I could probably go back and access one door. Actually, I do think that back here, I would have to go back into that 0G environment. I don't know if it'll let me, but I could probably go back here. The thing is, I think this wraps around back to the beginning, which would probably be preferable, because I could just access it fairly quickly. No, you know what? No, because I'd have to go back through that other room. All right. Whatever. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Oh, shit. I don't want to go through the elevator again. Forget it. Whatever. We'll move on.
Clearance confirmed.
There's a reason it's called red mist when you shoot someone. Well, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can argue something about the composition of the necromorphs changes the consistency and the coagulation of the blood, but... Yes, hello?
Isaac.
Oh, here. What the hell's happening?
The computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh, God.
Engines of jello, yes.
There's no time.
That's a scientific term.
Offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there.
If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
You could buy it in the store. That's how effective it is. Wait a second, am I going down or am I going back up? I feel like I hit something preemptively. Oh, son of a bitch. All bright and shiny. Well, that's most of how this game looks. Everything's bright and shiny. Ooh, a text log. Haven't been getting enough of those. Patient observations. Medical log, Dr. B. Warwick, Chief Psych Officer, reports psychiatric observation for patient Harris B. Harris is asleep. After another dose of sedative, it seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after more than 50 hours of waking, regardless of circumstances. Not Harris. His bizarre explanation of these events in the colony points to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 security officers were present when he took Dr. Ciarello hostage and murdered Nurse Evans. Harris doesn't deny his actions, but he shows no remorse. In fact, he insists there was no crime, specifically that Evans wasn't a nurse, quote-unquote, when he killed her. This is classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about Evans' murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and uncommunicative. He claims the explanation is stuck in his mind, quote-unquote, and that talking about it, quote-unquote, mixes up its messages. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experienced by other colonists. During his long waking periods, Harris exhibits writing behavior on any available surfaces, claiming the dreams need to speak, and he's attempting to make it whole again, quote-unquote. And what that means, I have not determined yet. Given the complexities of his case, I plan to reach out to my colleagues for more insight. We'll find out. I mean, this game does get dark. As I said before, the lighting is quite nice. Ooh. Random floor pulse rounds, don't mind if I do. Alright, I'm going to sweep through here real quick, because I'm pretty sure there's a couple security level clearance 1 things that I could have accessed, whether or not they were chests or doors. I don't remember, but we'll see. Okay, never mind, that one was 2. I guess I'll have to come back at some other point. Easy, Isaac, it's just a little jog. Breathe in this hard. Emergency room. It's just locked for now. You know, I do think we end up coming back through here at some point, so I suppose they're gonna give that up eventually. God, there was one thing, right? I seem to remember something. It wasn't this? Well, shit. All right, never mind. I thought there was something that was security level 1. Oh, it was this. No, it was 2. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I guess we're going back. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that. I don't even know if it's implementing the ray tracing, because I was taking a look at the mirrors and there wasn't even a reflection in there. Usually with the ray tracing, they're like, ooh, look at this muddy representation of the character. Isn't that grand? But there wasn't even that. It was just like, you know, a mirror from 2008 where it was just a slightly reflective surface on light. Oh, wait, I already saw that. Are any of these level 1? Okay, cool. Well, at least I can unlock something. Thank God. But yeah, there should be, I mean, even with the minimal light sources, sometimes I feel like it should be a little bit brighter than it is. Super, super dark. It's kind of cool when you're doing it in combat, because, you know, you can't see shit until you start lighting stuff up with the gun. But logically speaking, it probably isn't the most accurate. Alright, let's save. And I don't know if we're going back to the tram station. Let me see what's in the shop. Could get that node. Probably not regret it. Sell that gold semiconductor. God, I really don't have a whole lot of items. Shit. I need to find a workbench, too. See if I can get that plasma cutter upgrade in there. Maybe I would regret it if I buy this node, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, I thought it was a limited item. Guess not. Receiver 2 doesn't even have ray tracing. When you turn on the lights, turn on a flashlight, the entire room gets brighter. Well, that's just better game design. See, the whole thing about ray tracing and all this other stuff when it comes to modern game engines, it just makes people lazier. Let's let the ray tracing handle it. We don't need to make any efforts into designing the game. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I am going back to the tram station. Alright. Makes sense to me. And in some ways, sometimes that can offer kind of like a more natural effect if you think about it in certain ways, provided it's implemented well enough. But it also, it doesn't look as good as something that has the time and effort put into it to be, you know, crafted in such a way that it makes it a little bit more memorable when you take a look at the effects that somebody actually designed as opposed to a computer computated. Oh. I didn't realize I was up there. Don't mind if I do. I am in need of item. Alright. Are we going to the bridge? I don't know, you tell me. Where are we going?
Flight deck tram control.
I guess.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Everything casts super harsh lights and shadows no matter the distance, just for atmosphere. The game wouldn't be dark enough if light behaved physically accurate. I was here already. I'm like, wait a second, we just came from here. Right. I see what's going on, sort of. As much as I've played this game, it's still spotty, and I've only, 2021, October, it wasn't that long ago, but some things I'm not remembering as well. Flight Lounge.
Security recording retrieved.
Yep, that certainly happened. Light hits the surface, scatters and keeps going, doesn't just stop on the surface. Yeah, like how the flashlight works in this game. All the surfaces being metal should go on a lot brighter. Well, no use crying over Chen.
Isaac,
We knew him for all of 2 minutes.
Just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero gravity.
Ooh.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
Yeah, I don't remember this. Like, where exactly am I going? Oh, hey. I've got the kinesis module. I do wonder if Peng is in here. There was something in here. I think it was an audio log. We're probably about to start fighting things, though. God rays. Pretty bright back there. Okay, here. Oh, that's a text log. It's mine! I got it. Who cares how much it costs? I got it. Perfect in every single way. Every curve, every line. No ads could do it justice. Grasping hands. Everyone wants it. So where is safe to keep it? Not here. Can't be anywhere public. Authorized personnel only. Right in the depths where everything's forgotten. Got to camouflage it with other shipments. Only I can ever know. He's got the Peng. Alright, so Peng is no longer here. Peng is somewhere else. Peng is in a spot that, I guess no one knows when they're first playing this game and said, look it up. Well, we've got to find it now. So, probably not going to happen until late in the game. Said it'd be locked away, I guess. Camouflage with the other shipments. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out. Find Peng one way or another. What the hell is that? Oh. Pulse rounds. They like the items like just float. Yes, give it to me. Thank you. There's a battery. I know we probably shouldn't be messing around with any of this stuff just yet, but it is like free item. As I said before, it's something I need. Now we're starting to kind of get into that Jerry Goldsmith Alien soundtrack. It hadn't been happening yet. We've been getting a lot of horns and stuff, but I haven't been getting those alien vibes. Yeah, I don't know. The lockers had some sort of gravitational device to keep your goods nice and gravity filled. I don't know. Until you open it, then everything just goes out the window. Anti-gravity is a force that floods in if you give it enough space. I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe it's probably the items just didn't render until you opened it. And they're like, oh shit, we gotta start floating. What is that? I got a bronze semiconductor. Oh shit. Those are actually in place. What you got? More pulse rounds. I probably shouldn't be opening as many. What does it matter? I don't care. I just don't remember how much backtracking we're going to need to go through some of these areas, so probably would be a good idea to leave a couple containers left locked, but whatever. I'm in the now. Jesus. Calm down, Isaac. What the hell happened to the item inside? He smashed it to smithereens. Oh, there it is. Anger issues. Don't open the door, Isaac. You're gonna let all the gravity out. Quick, catch it before it seeps out. let's see. Is there anything else interesting in here? There's a box. I don't remember if these replenish. I've been getting nothing but pulse rounds. I haven't even been getting that much like plasma ammo. Alright, I think we're done floating around here. Let's go that way. Oh, that's the, is that part of the destroyed train car? It's, the ship that they came in, which name escapes me at the moment. I keep thinking it's the Kelpsy, but I don't think that's it. It starts with a K. But it just like, you should have seen it. It was really weird when it like started exploding. It didn't just explode, it like exploded in chunks, and then it like launched itself forward every now and again. It exploded in a very strange fashion. Oh, and there's what's her face. Her afro turned red from all the blood. Oops. Oh, and she turned into a skeleton. I was looking at the flight control on the bridge, the big hole that led inside it on the other side. Okay, hold up. I'll give it a look. I don't know that there was too much to actually get into, though. Most of this ship seemed like it was engine. Oh, that was all. Okay. I got you. Didn't seem like, I mean, a little Easter egg, I guess. You get to see what's her face. Her body. So, I don't know. Is that worth it? I guess. Yeah, let me reorient myself here. There you go. Look at the intro elsewhere. Yeah, it wasn't too far in because you'd have to go through, get the data board, set it in, and then go back. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this wasn't in the original. Too bad I didn't have more oxygen. I'd just like to go flying out there and see how far I could get. There we go with the goddamn combat and vacuum of space. Yeah, aren't you cool? Thanks. Oxygen, please. Ooh, 1 plasma energy and 1 pulse round. Let's make sure I'm not missing any items. Caution, magnetic lock. Is that another engineer? How interesting. Okay, a little oxygen tank. I don't think there's a quick key for that, which sucks. Oh, not that. Oops. There you go. Yeah, you saw his face? Yeah. He looks so clean cut. He looks like he does look like a soldier, though. He doesn't just look like a, you know, a civvy engineer. And the first thing I said, like, when you see, God, and did you see Nicole's face? Holy shit. She actually looked, I remember her looking, you know, relatively attractive in the first game. And then in the second game, she didn't look quite as attractive. And then I think they did a flashback of her in 3 and she looked downright ugly. But then they just started with that in this one. She looks like she's in her 50s. She's got like... It's Adam Sandler. Okay, it wasn't that. It didn't look that goofy. He had a strong chin. But anyway, she had these awful laugh lines and like crow's feet around the eyes. She looked horrible. I'm like, geez, really selling Nicole short. You have to sort of like, I don't know, make her somewhat desirable, because otherwise why would, like, Isaac is such a huge Chad, and then his girlfriend is just kind of really homely or old, either or.
Clearance confirmed.
She looks like his mom. She doesn't look like she'd be dating him, to be quite honest. I don't know. Head game is sick, man. It's the experience, so it counts more. What is this? Oh. I have to get into like very particular spots to pick up some items. I feel like if I'm within a general distance from it, they probably should just give it to me. Yeah, she looks awful. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I'll try to pick this up from afar. Thank you. I don't trust whatever the hell's going on over there. Growth. Engineering logs, see Danvers, organic growth and engineering. Adding to my maintenance priority requests. Maybe something in writing will make them pay attention that unidentified growth reported elsewhere in the ship has reached engineering. Not even medical knows what the hell that stuff is. Looks like someone threw their guts up all over the walls. It smells about the same. It's spreading faster than we can cut it up, which is pretty disgusting in itself. It's already busted the cargo lift, and it's getting into the engine spoke. If we can't find a way to stop it soon, it'll be all over the main engine chamber by the day after tomorrow. Meantime, I'm heading to the mining deck. They've got the PFM 100s in storage for ice mining, and they can spare the fuel. Maybe cauterizing the stuff will do the trick. Just hope it doesn't smell worse when it's on fire. Well, the smell isn't the bad thing. I think it's the, screwing up your engines thing. Alright.
Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
Trying, computer, thank you. Yeah, this looks a lot darker and more hazy than it does in the original. Ooh, new item shop. I wonder if we can get a suit upgrade. And how much will that cost? Oh, we can't. Never mind. But I did get that bronze semiconductor, which I'll sell. Still got that plasma cutter upgrade. I guess gotta find a workstation at some point, right? Elevator I can't use. Get some plasma energy. I think I gotta go in there to progress the story. All this stuff is locked until we could do that, more than likely.
Engineering log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple reporting.
In space, everything is illuminated by 2-watt spotlights. Yes.
It's all fallen apart since the captain died. Everyone down here is on their last nerve. We thought the rioting was...
That's all they could spare.
Till those things came through the vents.
Running on emergency power.
Fuck, those were my lunch buddies, Liz's friends, old boyfriends. And out of nowhere, the engines are screwed. Primary's laboring...
Temple, control yourself.
Fuck if I know why. I'm taking Danvers to the fuel depot to fix it.
It's like I said, boyfriends. How many did you have, Temple? Jesus. It's a big ship, but still.
Seeing you in the control room. Any news on the engines?
Yeah, but it makes no sense. They're out of fuel. The centrifuge is offline. We're tethered to a 14-ton payload.
His body is his Temple, and everyone else's.
Can you handle it alone?
Sure. Fix the centrifuge, get the fuel running. then do a full restart. But you'll need to stabilize our orbit from there.
Standing by. Fast as you can, Isaac.
I'm working as hard as I can. Okay, so this is the part where we gotta go do the things in the separate spots of this thing. And then it all comes together. Preparation room. We've also got centrifuge and the refueling. There's something, I remember there being like a little like trolley of some sort. Maybe it wasn't a trolley. I don't know what the hell it was. It was like a gondola. It's a gondola where stuff was waiting for you on the other side. I remember carrying like explosive barrels with me just so I could fire them across because I knew something was going to come out. Alright. Well, it's kind of late, so I think I'm going to stop here. We've gotten pretty far, I think. Hey, where are we at? There we go. Yeah, Dead Space really just boils down to Isaac do the thing. That's all he does. He just does stuff. Never really has any time to himself. Oh, yeah, the chapter name thing. I wasn't even really paying attention. But yeah, we've started with NIC, huh? Yeah, sure thing. I will probably continue on with this, provided I feel like it. But, you know, I don't know if it sounds like I've been bitching. Hopefully it doesn't. But I've actually enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm a sucker for these remakes. I like checking out and seeing what the differences are between the games, what they've added, what they've taken away. And, you know, once we finish it, well, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe I add to that. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Don't keep track of everything that I'm saying. But still, I've had fun with it so far. It's been a fun playthrough. It feels very similar to the first game. So honestly, it just feels like I'm replaying it. It just looks a little shinier. But we'll try to be back with this maybe tomorrow. Since I'm not going to be working on Sunday. I could go a little late. But looks like a mix of DS1 and 2. Pretty much. That's kind of what it has been for the most part. But I do think it feels more still along the lines of Dead Space, the original. Just looks a little shinier and they've added some stuff. Sometimes it's a little needless, but whatever. I guess you need to try to make it worth the $60, right? But yeah, I'll try to be back with more of this tomorrow. At some point, I think maybe Sunday, I'm going to try to get back into Sly 3. We got to see if we can finish that up. I do want to start some new games, but I don't want to be playing like 3 things at the same time on stream. So we'll kind of try to balance it out. I think for right now, I'm just going to do Sly 3 and Dead Space, but next stream probably going to be doing more Dead Space. This isn't the longest game, but it is kind of lengthy, so I think we'll probably be sticking with it for 2 weeks or something, depending on how often I stream. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow. Let me just see if there's anything going on. Anybody streaming that I know of? Scoob is streaming Evil Dead the game. I don't know if I think it's the co-op one. Although when I pull up his preview, it doesn't look like Evil Dead to me. I don't know. Probably check it out if you ain't got anything to do. Nice seeing you too, and nice talking with you. I had fun chatting with you. I'm going to go ahead and raid Scoob. He was in here a little earlier talking with him. I don't know what the hell he's playing. Doesn't look like Evil Dead, but whatever. But you guys take care. Have a good night, and see you next time. Oops, I don't know what's going on, but it's saying I'm unable to raid Scoob at this time. Probably means he's quit the stream. So I guess we're just going to end it because there's nobody else I know that's streaming. So anyway, have a good night.